Hi everyone, this is Dr. Nitin Chhoda with Ignition Time and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being a viewer, for being a subscriber. This is the late night edition. I hope I don't look a little tired and sleepy because I just put the kids to bed and it is kind of late, but this is important news. That's why I wanted to let my viewers and subscribers know. If you learned something new from this video, please consider clicking like and subscribe. Please enable notifications so you get instant updates from our channel going forward. Let's just jump right in. The good news is that the House Democrats introduced an updated version of the HEROES Act. They were originally expected to come in at $2.4 trillion, but they came in at $2.2 trillion. Now, before I jump into the specifics of the bill, you can read the specifics on your own, including the stimulus checks and the extension of unemployment benefit extensions, including the extension of the PUA, the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance. I want to give you 3 reasons why I feel optimistic and why I am drinking this glass of wine. In fact, this is what I'm drinking. This is a Roscaro. I'll give you 3 reasons why I'm optimistic and one reason why I am feeling that this could be potentially problematic. Let's get the bad news out of the way first. This bill does not does not focus on liability protection for businesses, which is very, very important for Republicans. Liability protection for businesses, schools and other entities, including hospitals, against lawsuits related to the pandemic. That is extremely important for Republicans. However, that is not a focus of this particular bill. So that's the reason why I'm not feeling very encouraged, because I don't see something going through the Senate without that provision potentially added to this. That's number one. Now, the 3 reasons why I feel optimistic are: number one, the Democrats have gone down as low as they can possibly go based on everything we've seen so far. They were at 3.4, they came down to 2.4, then they went down to 2.2, then they went back up again to 2.4. Now they seem to have settled on 2.2. The second reason I feel optimistic is this includes right around $450 billion in funding for states. Remember, the Democrats wanted $900 billion. And then the Republicans wanted to provide $150 billion. So this does seem to be more of a midpoint, if you will. And number 3 is, quite frankly, a political necessity. I think the president will push for something like this. The Republican senators who are now trying to push through a SCOTUS nomination, who are in competitive races, who already, in a sense, have their backs against the wall, will probably change their mind. And Washington, D.C. is the kind of place where things happen very slowly until they happen very quickly. So I would be optimistic, which is why I'm drinking this. But let's wait and see how the Republicans react, how the president reacts, and where this goes. But let me give you the highlights really quick. Again, before I jump in, please consider clicking like, please consider subscribing, please enable notifications so you can get instant updates from us going forward. My name is Dr. Nitin Chhoda with Ignition Time. Check out my story. I have the fortune, the honor, the privilege of living the American dream. So the $2.2 trillion legislation, which is essentially the updated version of the HEROES Act, addresses needs that have developed since the House passed an earlier version and reflects negotiations between Democrats and Republicans. It includes strong support for the Paycheck Protection Program with additional loans and targeted assistance for the struggling restaurant industry and independent live venue operators. Additional support for airline workers, which is super important for Republicans. They wanted that as well. And support for education and childcare, which is also extremely, extremely important. $436 billion in assistance for our heroes. A year's worth of assistance for state, local, territorial, and tribal governments. Testing for support for testing, tracing, and treatment, $75 billion of support there. This is the big one. Direct payments of $1,200 per taxpayer and $500 per dependent, including adult dependents, unlike the CARES Act. Also, individuals with a TIN number, in other words, individuals who don't have a social but have a taxpayer identification number would be eligible according to this bill from the Democrats. Protecting payrolls with the employee tax credit to encourage people to hold on to employees and not let them go. Ensuring employer safety, preserving healthcare coverage, which is important. And this is the big one. ensuring $600 federal unemployment benefits through next January, and preventing unemployed workers from exhausting their eligibility, providing a vital safety net for the record number of Americans who are unemployed, including those connected to the gig economy, meaning including extension of PUA beyond December 31st. Right now, almost 30 million individuals are on unemployment. Half of them are on PUA, which is scheduled to expire on the 31st of December as per the CARES Act. I mean, if that expires and those individuals are still unemployed, that is, I mean, gosh, if you think we're having trouble now, wait till that happens. So this is designed to prevent that. They'll also bolster on housing assistance, helping struggling families afford a safe place to live. You know, everyone should have the dignity of a place to live. Tens of billions of dollars in new support to assist renters and homeowners make monthly rent, mortgage and utility payments, and other housing related costs. Now, there's an 87-page document, which is a section by section summary. I did go through all 87 pages, and the pages that really matter are page 37 and page 45. So this right here is page 37, and page 37 states that this modified version of the HEROES Act will provide a $1,200 payment, $2,400 for joint filers for each family member, similar to the CARES Act. However, unlike the CARES Act, all dependents are eligible for the $500 dependent amount. So this allows households with dependents who are full-time students below the age of 24 and adult dependents to also receive the $500 amount. Also, it allows individual payments to be made to individuals who provide a TIN number rather than a social. So that is an interesting update. Now let's jump to page 45, which pertains to the unemployment benefit payments, and that is very crucial for for our viewers and subscribers. This section would restore the $600 per week FPUC payment to all state and federal unemployment benefits starting the week of September 6th. Now, this is interesting because even though the $600 a week booster ended at the end of July, the period from the end of July through September 6th, which is right around 5 weeks, was covered by the Lost Wages Assistance Program that was set up by the President's executive order. So it seems like the idea is to prevent overlap with the Lost Wages Assistance Program, which seems to make sense. The only problem is lots of individuals didn't get the $300 per week, including those who made less than $100 a week in unemployment, including those who made less than $100 a week. They were left behind. So unfortunately, it looks like this doesn't address that. But it does say that, so if this becomes law, then payments would not be retroactive to August 1st, but they would be retroactive to September 6th, ending January 31st, 2021. This section would also extend pandemic unemployment assistance, which, like I mentioned, half of the 30 million individuals on unemployment right now are on PUA, which is scheduled to end at the end of December. So this would essentially provide them a lifeline and extend it through January 31st, 2021. So not by a whole lot more time, but it would extend it, by a month. Remember, it's scheduled to end at the end of December as per the CARES Act. So there you have it, everybody. That's the summary of this new version of the HEROES Act. And the House Democrats call it the updated version of the HEROES Act. I call it the skinny HEROES Act. My name is Dr. Chhoda. If you don't know anything about me, please check out my video. I have the fortune, the honor, the privilege of living the American dream. You can learn about who I am, what my journey has been like, and why you should listen to me. So definitely make sure to check that out. You can get your cell phone out, send a text message with the word ignition or with the word time to 70,000. That's 70000. You can get on our SMS list, or if you want, I'm celebrating prematurely because I'm optimistic. So hopefully you guys can celebrate with me. Hopefully we can all celebrate. If you want to get on our email list, go to ignitiontime.com/alerts. You can get on our email list. You can opt out of the email or SMS list at any point in time that you want. You can follow us on Instagram. Instagram handle is ignition_time. We release exclusive content on Instagram. You can also follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter handle is also ignition_time. You'll get breaking news and alerts from us on Twitter. And you can also bookmark our channel, youtube.com/ignitiontime. This way, if you miss a notification from YouTube, you can still just visit our homepage and watch any of the videos at any point in time that you want. We release videos at 2 p.m. East Coast time most days of the week. So make sure you click like, you subscribe, you enable notifications. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode of Ignition Time. Take care. Bye. Hope you liked the video, guys. That was my simple setup for tonight.